Webheads, yesterday was Sunday, today is Monday, which means it's time for top 10 comic book covers of the week. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, I'm your lovely host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you 2020's top 10 comic book covers. Fans, this is week 39, and this is the interactive video series where, yes, you, the fans, get to vote on which is your favorite comic book cover of the week. And by the time we get to the end of the year, fans, you will also have that final say on which comic book cover gets that all-important title of comic book cover of the year. So welcome back, everybody. And fans, if at any times you want to support Comic Book Corner 2.0, just go ahead and hit that join button right there on my home screen. It makes you a member. It supports the channel. And guys, I want to appreciate all of you for taking the time for watching the channel. All right, guys, so let's get started here. Let's find out who won week 39. And the winner, by an overwhelming amount, wound up going to Venom issue 28. It was that wrestling cover. That one overwhelmed the competition. It was a standout for the week. So congratulations on Venom issue 28. You wound up going to the next round. So here we go, guys. Let's kick it off now with number 10. And number 10 goes to Batman Beyond. This is issue 47. This is the Francis Menopole cover. This is the variant. And this one is kind of cool, right? It's not overly complex. It's got Batman Beyond front and center, and it looks like he's on a satellite. That's pretty neat. I always loved Batman Beyond's costume design. I love how the colors always stand out. The facial expression is really cool. However, it's unfortunate that this series is ending. But if this is your favorite comic book cover of the week, fans, let's make sure you vote. All right, next, moving on to number 9. We go on to Doctor Doom issue 7. This is the Miguel Mercado of Marvel Zombies variant. This one is a pretty neat looking cover as you get to see Doctor Doom as a zombie, but he's removed his face mask. So we already know that Doom is grotesque to start, right? So now what does a Doctor Doom look like when he's all zombified? Well, there you go. You get to see it right there on the cover. I thought that was pretty awesome. And if this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote in the comments section below, guys. Remember, no more than one vote per person, okay? Have your votes in by next week at Monday at 8 a.m. And if you have your own favorite comic book cover, go ahead and you can put that in the comments below, as that one could start the trend and overtake the other top 10. So, moving on to number 8, we go on to Justice League Dark. This is issue 26, fans. This is the Kale New variant. I love this cover as we get to see Wonder Woman, who's front and center with her Justice League Dark team members. All the characters here, like Santana and Man-Thing and Man-Bat, they're all like highly detailed. And if you look closely at Wonder Woman's outfit, we get to see the reflection off of it, which I think is kind of cool. And I love that detail when they do stuff like that. So if this one is your favorite, let's make sure we vote, fans. All right, next, moving on to number 7. This is kind of a cool cover as well. This one goes to Juggernaut issue 1, the Miko Sawan variant. There was a lot of variants that came to this comic book, but I love this one because you get to see Juggernaut, how he's charging the Incredible Hulk, and you get to see the Hulk's reflection in Juggernaut's armor. I thought that was really cool, and he's like reaching out for him and they're about to collide. I thought that was kind of cool. However, when you scale down the image a little bit, Hulk's imaging kind of overtakes that image, so I was kind of like, that's why I was a little bit lower on the list, but nevertheless it is a pretty cool looking cover. So if this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote, because every vote matters. All right, so moving on to number 6. Second month in a row, this one goes to Heavy Metal. This is issue 301. Isaac Escorza does this cover. I love the sci-fi feel of this cover, okay? It's got this female who's like some kind of robot. I don't know if she has this armor, but she has like these lightsaber like swords, and maybe she broke out of this, I don't know, mechanical contraption like thing, but she's doing this battle, and I love the detail that goes into the circuitry and the facial expression as well. Just the way the swords light up. I love the font in the background where it says Heavy Metal. Cool looking cover. If this one is your favorite, let's vote, webheads. All right, so moving on to the top 5 now. Guys, this one goes to X of Swords Creation issue 1. Kyle Holtz does the variant here. This is variant A. And there's, again, a lot of cool looking variants when it came to this particular comic book. But Wolverine was the standout here, as this is like just an over exaggerated thing, right? Wolverine is huge. He's got his veins popping out. And of course, he's got, you know, his claws are popping out. But he's got all these arrows and swords and everything poking right through him, and he's just kind of standing there, and he's kind of like, I'm gonna kick your ass, bub. And that's awesome. I just love this cover, and you get to see like whoever tried to attack him, he's like dead, and there's only like one sword in his bag. So really cool looking cover. If this one is your favorite, let's vote in the comments section below. All right, next we go on to number 4. This one goes to Star Wars Bounty Hunters. This is issue 5. Really nice looking cover, as well as we get to see Boba Fett front and center, and we get to see some cool background there. And what I always love about these bounty hunter covers is they're so rich in detail. We get to see the smoke that's come out of Boba Fett's pistol. We get to see all the details that goes into his helmet, the scratches, the dents, just all that battle damage, which I think is really cool. It captures the character perfectly. This one is done by Lee Bermejo. His cover art for this series, again, has been astronomically great. So I don't even know if that's a word, but really nice looking cover. So if this one is your favorite, let's go ahead and vote. All right, so on to the top 3 now. We move on to Flash. Issue 762. This is the In-Huck Lee variant. You know, this one is a nice one, as we get to see Flash running right at you. Speed Force. We get to see just the concrete on the beneath his feet just completely exploding, and I think that's really cool. Adds that extra detail in it. Not the first Flash that's been on this top 10 comic book cover of the week. It's just a matter if it wins or not. So if this one is your favorite, let's go ahead and vote, webheads. All right, so coming in at number 2, fans. This one goes to Aquaman issue 63. This is done by Tyler Kirkham. This one is nice. You know, I'm not a huge Aquaman fan, but this is a really well done cover. It fits the character perfectly. We get to see Aquaman, who's front and center. You get to see like just over half his face, but it's kind of shadowed in. And then you get to see the other half where the reflection of the sun is capturing it, and it's kind of on a sunset, or it's behind a cloud, and you get to see the reflection in the background off the ocean. You get to see the water droplets off the trident. Really good detail here. I think it's an awesome cover. And if this one is your favorite, let's go ahead and vote. And last but not least, webheads, we move on to our number 1. And you're going to have to pick between these two, okay? It's virtually the same cover. It's just a matter if you like the detail in the background or not. And this one goes to the Immortal SheHulk issue 1. Okay, the first cover here I'm showing you is the full cover, where obviously it pays homage to the Savage She-Hulk issue 1 back from the 70s, but a much more updated version of it, right? We get to see Jennifer Walters there front and center, and then you get to see She-Hulk in the background. Obviously much more clean, bright, vibrant colors. Immortal She-Hulk, great logo in the background. We get to see the box next to it, as it has the original picture of She-Hulk there. You get to see everything where it says the She-Hulk lives. And so again, it pays perfect tribute to that very first issue. And then next you have the same exact cover, but no details in the background. It's just purple. And the only thing you can see is just, again, Jennifer Walters on there and She-Hulk on there. And without the background, you get to really focus on the character and you get to see the gamma radiation off of her and whatnot. So both great looking covers, just a matter of which one you want to pick if you vote for this cover. And again, this one is done by In-Huck Lee as well. So there you guys have it. There are my top 10 comic book covers of the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I want to hear which one is your favorite in those comments below. It's always important to vote. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, webheads. And don't forget, if you like my content, I'm going to leave you more right here. So until next time, guys, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.